And we are back with BBL in the playoffs. And as I said last time, I'm fighting Aimel. We have basically the same team. Since this is a short league, none of us were really able to make any transactions. And since this is all the same, I'm actually gonna bring the same stuff. Yes, I know it's a bad habit, and I know we lost last time, but I've made some big changes to this team. Hopefully that'll catch Aimel off guard. So without further ado, let's get into the team right away. Also, if I win this, I make it into the top 8 bracket, which is a payoff bracket. So if I can beat Aimel, I get some monies. So first we have Dialga. Choppel instead of lefties, because last time I got lefties knocked off and it was pretty bad. This way I am basically operating without lefties again, but if I don't get knocked off, I have a free hit in against Marshadow, which is pretty big. The special defense EVs all got moved into special attack. I still live at least 2 Specs Ice Beams from Regieleki. I don't really need to live 3. And the special attack serves the purpose of pressuring Marshadow and Slowking Galar more, because the Slowking last time, it kept stalemating my damage with Regenerator. Trick Room is there once again, gives me a form of speed control against Regieleki and Marshadow. Now we have Offensive Pelipper. This is to stop Orthworm from shed-tailing. He didn't bring Orthworm last time, but you can never be sure what they're gonna change up. Other than that, just standard stuff. A lot of speed so that max speed Orthworm can't get a shed-tail early. Swampert, this time, once again, I moved all the special defense into their attacking stat. This helps me pressure Superior better, as well as Marshadow. What? Oh, this is a typo. I actually had Flip Turn. Because water coverage isn't too necessary here. I'd rather have the momentum. And here's the big change. I went from physically defensive Intimidate Overquill, which I've always done throughout this entire league. I've turned it into a Swift Swimming Choice Band Overquill. This will be my Hail Mary. I have enough speed to outspeed modest Regieleki. I was considering if I should just go max speed so that even timid Regieleki gets outsped, but I figured modest would be what Aimel runs, because he would be aware that timid would be outsped anyway, so he'd just take the damage. Alright. And then, yep, just dual stab, liquidation, because why not? Poison jab is the reliable stab, while gunk shot if I need to clutch out stuff. Kilowattrel, I have Citrus Berry this time so that Shadow Snake Marshadow doesn't 2-hit KO me. That was so sad. Competitive once again to take advantage of Parting Shot from Grimmsnarl. And then lastly we have Mr. Mime. It's my rapid spinner and nice encore for all the bulky mons he has. Screen Cleaner is also a good counter to Screen's hyper offense, so there's that. So let's get into the battle. Hopefully these aggressive changes I made is enough to stop Slowking from just pivoting around me all the time, and allows me to take out Marshadow quicker before it becomes a problem. So let's get to the battle. So now Miltank is here. I believe that's new. I'm gonna lead Swampert again because Yeah, they can't kill me. Superior, I know if he leads Superior, I'll just go into something to take the knockoff rather than Dialga. Maybe a Kilowattrel or nah, yeah, just Kilowattrel. But I can get some early rocks in, force the Regieleki to rapid spin, so I at least have one free turn against it. And they lead Miltank. We just trade rocks here. And now over here, I go for Earthquake to scout the damage, and he just goes for a Thunder Wave expecting a switch. So that shows physically defensive. Now I just flip turn out of there. I was expecting Rocky Helmet, but that's alright. So over here I can pressure with Weather Ball. There's no Dondozo, so this is no resist. And it actually just one-shots the Miltank. So the scouting for damage was pretty good there. I could have scouted with flip turn, but I was just curious because I didn't want to take the helmet damage. I did end up taking it though, so that's fine. Now Superior comes out. I know I can't die to any move, so I stay into Hurricane. He tries to stall my rain, which is interesting. And now comes the Slowking. Now I could have Weather Balled there, because that was kind of an obvious switch, but I was just playing it safe. You'll notice that I'm going to be taking the safe plays every time. So now Weather Ball is free here. I get the Hurricane Confusion, but nothing out of it, so unfortunate. And now comes Regieleki. I go into my Dialga, who can take one. And there's the free turn because of my Stealth Rock. Though it was revealed to be Boots. So, didn't need to spin, but I guess it was for Slow King. And my Flash Cannon critted. I'm pretty sure that mattered. So now Marshadow comes out. It's Calm Mind. I didn't expect that. I thought just Close Combat would come out. So I stayed in with the Chople Berry. But yeah, Calm Mind, and now I can't even 2-hit KO it. So over here, I trigger my Chople and set up Trick Room. I let Dialga go because I had no switch-ins to that. Now I send out Pelipper to get up the rain, but in hindsight, I think Swampert would have been better because the Earthquake had no switch-ins, while Weather Ball had the potential Slowking switch-in. Yep. Perhaps I calced it and thought that it would kill. And now it gets the first turn Chilly Reception because of Trick Room. Was able to use it against me, but I at least was able to see that coming. So instead of going for an Ice type Weather Ball, I just U-turn out into my Grimmsnarl check. So over here, it's pretty obvious that Grimmsnarl can't touch me. I could go for Poison Jab, or I can read the switch to Slowking with Crunch. But since I am banded, I believe that Poison Jab will still just 2-hit KO the Slowking anyway. So I go for the Poison Jab, which is the safest option. Let's go with that. Now comes Marshadow. Or Sphere. Sadly, Poison Jab doesn't poison here. That would have been nice, but that's asking for too much. I got a crit and I got a Hurricane Confusion. So now I sack Pelipper here just to get up the rain. And with that, I get a free Overquill. I was thinking I could go into Swampert for an Earthquake or Overquill for Poison Jab. Overclose better because Poison Jab stops Grimmsnarl from setting up screens for free. But this late into the game, I don't think Grimmsnarl was screens. And now my adamant nature comes to bite me in the butt. If I was jolly right here, this was pretty much game. And my greedy nature tossed it Overquill. That's okay, Swampert still lives a Terra Blast. But now because of the Reflect, Regieleki lives my EQ. It's actually an Ice type. I don't know why this showdown is not showing that, but it's an Ice type, which is why Earthquake was so weak behind Reflect. Now comes Grimmsnarl. He has Bulk Up, which is very scary, and I did not see that coming. I was just spamming Earthquake because I thought he was just gonna set up screens or just parting shot, but it's actually Bulk Up, which is very dangerous. He goes for an attack here. I barely live, which is actually not good because now he stalls for leftovers. Over here, I can encore the Sucker Punch, but I believe I go for an attack first because I do Viv a hit. There it is. Now I encore the Sucker Punch, but now it's tricky because my only attacks are encore. I mean, everything else is an attack, so I can only use encore to not get hit. And every time I do this, he's healing leftovers. So this might have been the throw. I don't know what I was doing here, but I kept allowing Grimmsnarl to heal. But at least over here, he sets up Light Screen. So now I can encore and start attacking. I don't know why I Psychic there. I believe I was trying to read a Regieleki switch, but he seems content in staying in there. And now I just make sure I'm faster so that I can always spam Freeze Dry without risking the switch. So yeah, this is kind of looking like a throw. If I just did Encore and spammed Freeze Dry instead of Psychic, Rapid Spin, because Aimel showed no intent of switching out. And I still have one more Encore left. But since this is a fast Encore, it's not gonna last very long for me. So now it comes down to this. If I can weaken Grimmsnarl enough to where Kilowattrel can kill it behind screens. And then I need Kilowattrel to not miss. And I should be able to KO Regieleki behind screens. So over here, of course I don't outspeed it. So of course it would go for Sucker Punch, thinking I would just attack. I don't outspeed the Regieleki, so I did Tailwind to stop the Sucker Punch, as well as the stop the Regieleki from outspeeding it. So I land the one Hurricane, and now it comes down to this. So my safe plays and my chokes brought it down to a Hurricane hit or miss. Even though Regieleki is behind screens, keep in mind it's an Ice type. So now Hurricane is neutral. So even behind screens, max special attack Modest Hurricane should kill. Now I just need to make sure I hit. And I missed! Yes! I missed! That was so sad. I was so shattered from that. I guess it was coming because of my crit on the Superior and the Hurricane Confusion that didn't do anything. But damn, I don't know. I think that endgame could have been played better. I was doing really bad versus the Grim Snarl. Probably because I kept assuming it was Rain's parting shot. But yeah, that was a tough way to go out. I lost to a 30% chance. And after showing this to a few people, I was told that Aimel is like one of the top 50 draft players in the entire world. So me being able to come this close to a person of that caliber is at least something to be proud of. So I'm out at 9th in this draft league. My very first of Scarlet and Violet. That was pretty fun. Uh, got to try out all the new stuff that I drafted. Hopefully, I'll have a more concise and yeah, hopefully I'll have a better overview of my entire draft journey in a different video. But as for now, that'll be all from the Banlist Battlers League. My next draft league I have is gonna be a long one. So hopefully you'll be there for the next one. Alright then, bye.